Hello there, it's Grie Velorn once again, and I want to bring you a deck profile of my Inzektors. So to start off with, I have one Dark Arm Dragon, two Effect Veiler, one Gores, three Inzektor Centipede, three Inzektor Dragonfly, one Giga Mantis, two Inzektor Hopper, three Inzektor Hornet, two Inzektor Ladybug, one Sandyen. For my spells, I have one Allure of Darkness, one Dark Hole, one Foolish Burial, one Heavy Storm, three Inzektor Sword Inzektor, three Pot of Duality, one Monster Reborn, three Mystical Space Typhoon. For my traps I have two Compulsory Evacuation Device, two Bottomless Trap Hole, one Mirror Force, one Solemn Judgment, two Solemn Warning. So for my extra deck, I have one Ally of Justice Cataster, one Stardust Dragon, one Scrap Dragon, one Adreus, Keeper of Armageddon, one Inzektor Exabeetle, one Inzektor Exastag, one Levier the Sea Dragon, one number 12 Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja, two number 17 Leviathan Dragon, one number 20 Giga Brilliant, one number 30 Golem of Destruction, one number 32 Shark Drake, one number 39 Utopia, one Wind-Up Arsenal Zenmaio. Now to go over some of the more odd choices, well, not really odd, but different choices than a normal Inzektor deck used to look like. To start off with, mainly my extra deck has some of the main differences. First off, I have Adreus, and any of the higher star monsters like Inzektor Exabeetle, Inzektor Exastag, because of now there being the Inzektor Ladybug, you can pretty much go on anything from a 6 to 5 star with this one card. So having all of those new awesome 5 or 6 star Inzektors is really going to help, or 5 or 6 star Exceeds is really going to make the Inzektor deck a lot more better. More better. Grammar, what about it? So like we have the 5 stars with the Arsenal, the Zenmaio, the Exastag, the Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja. These are all now easily accessible because Ladybug lets us turn our Dragonfly, Centipede, our Hoppers into 5 stars, so boom, we can bring these guys out. And the Exabeetle, I can't remember the play, but basically if I have double Hopper on the field, I can make Exabeetle. Not very often is he made, but when he is, it's generally a good sign. And then the rest, obviously self-explanatory, except for this one here, the number 32 Shark Drake. With the ability that the Hopper Sword variant of the Inzektors have of being able to swarm the field faster, basically all I need is a Ladybug, a Hornet, a Centipede, and a Inzektor, and I can go into this guy. It's a little bit of setup, but with cards like the Foolish Burial and whatnot, it's fairly easy to bring him out. I just, bam, Inzektor onto Centipede, Hornet onto Centipede. Actually, no, that wouldn't even work. Shark Drake would not be able to get out till next turn with the Hornet pop. Anyways, it is possible to get into him. I might try to do a combo video showing how to get into him, but the effort might not be really worth it, but I really like this guy. Kind of a Xyz version of Goyo that is a lot more devastating. And what people don't seem to notice is with his effect, if I can get it to zoom in here, come on. The end part, it loses 1,000 attack, and if you do summon this way, this card can attack once again during this battle phase. This doesn't mean that this card has to attack the card it summons, so it can potentially just bring back the dude, have everyone else attack it, and then him go directly for the life points. So, it is a great card, just it's hard to get out, and when it is, it generally means you've got the game in hand. And obviously the two Ladybugs, I will probably put 3 in here. I'm just not 100% what to drop. Maybe even Gores or Dark Armed, but this card is so good for first turn. There's no ruling weirdness like with Hopper. You just, bam, send Dragonfly, Ladybug, pop the Ladybug, get a Centipede, Ladybug onto the Centipede, pop that off, and boom, you can go into your 4 or 5 star Exceeds. So this card takes the Inzektors from to a whole new level of being able to access those higher level, or those higher Exceeds, and it's such a great card. I really do think this is a great addition to this deck. Although I kind of wish it wasn't common. I wish there was a shiny to it, but it'd probably be the same cost of a Hornet, so probably not. No real differences than a normal Inzektor deck. Again, there is the 2 Hopper, but that's just because I have the 3 Insect Calibers. That's about it. There's really not much else to talk about. If you've seen an Inzektor deck, then you know what this deck does. And there's not much variance between the different versions, except for now with Ladybug coming out, there are versions that can go into the 4s and 5s a lot easier. One thing I do actually want to point out is the double compulse and double bottomless. With the priority change, it wasn't removed, it was just turn player priority is now removed, but there are different priorities still existing in the game, which I will go into in a later video. This is a great card for getting, instead of the Phoenix Chains or even the warnings, I don't really need those, I can side those out. These are just a great way to just, oh, you're going to go with Xian? Okay, I'm just going to go compulse it. I think that works. I'm not sure if it's when it's summoned or once per turn, but either way, they go into some big exceeds, and I'm just like, nope, bottomless, or nope, compulse, and then they don't get their effects, which is super fantastic. So that about wraps it up for this one. So remember, it's not the size of your deck that matters. It's what you put in it.